Good afternoon, everybody. So, we're ready for chapter 3 of Mr. Burke is Berserk. Let's get started. The T word. The rest of us walked to class with our teacher, Mr. Granite, who's from another planet. After we put our backpacks into our cubbies and pledged allegiance, it was time for math. But you'll never believe who poked his head into the door at that moment. It was Mr. Klutz. "To what do we owe the pleasure of your company?" asked Mr. Granite. That's grown-up talk for, "What are you doing here?" "Remember when I went to principal camp last year?" he asked. "Well, I have to go again, and I just wanted to say goodbye." "Bye," we all said. Principal camp sounds cool. I'll bet the principals sit around a campfire and toast marshmallows. Maybe I'll be a principal when I grow up so I can go to camp and eat toasted marshmallows. After Mr. Klutz left, Mr. Granite went to the front of the room. "It's time for math. Please open your books to page 23. But he didn't get a chance to finish his sentence because at that moment an announcement came over the loudspeaker. "All classes, please report to the all-purpose room immediately." "Oh, not again," moaned Mr. Granite. "Yeah, no math," I yelled. We had to walk 1,100,000 miles to the all-purpose room. Along the way, we saw our art teacher, Miss Hannah, and our music teacher, Mr. Loring. They were each pulling a rolling suitcase. "Why did you bring suitcases to school?" asked Ryan. "Well, we take them with us wherever we go," said Miss Hannah, "because you never know when you're going to get fired." "Yeah, we like to be ready," said Mr. Loring. Miss Hannah and Mr. Loring are weird. In the all-purpose room, our class got to sit in the front row, but I had to sit next to annoying Andrea, and it was disgusting. I made sure not to let my elbow touch her elbow on the armrest so I wouldn't catch her girl or germs. The principal, Mrs. Jaffe, was on the stage. She held up her hand and made the peace sign, which to us means, "Shut up." "I'll be in charge while Mr. Klutz is gone," she told us. "We have a special guest who would like to speak with us today. How about a big round of applause for Mayor Hubble?" We clapped our hands in circles. Mayor Hubble came down the aisle with 2 Secret Service agents behind him. He was smiling, passing out buttons that said, "Re-elect Mayor Hubble," and shaking hands with everybody. It would be cool to be the mayor. He's like, the king of the town. My friend Billy, who lives around the corner, told me that Mayor Hubble has a limo and a big throne at the city hall. Guys carry the mayor around in a chair, and girls in bikinis feed him grapes. Mayor Hubble climbed up on the stage. "I have bad news," he announced. "The town is broke. The government has cut off all our money, but we still have to balance the budget." I didn't know what he was talking about. "Does this mean you're going to raise taxes?" asked Mrs. Jaffe. "Taxes!" Mayor Hubble suddenly groaned, grabbed his chest, and dropped to his knees. Looked like he was going to die. One of his Secret Service agents rushed over to help the mayor, and the other one leaned over to talk to Mrs. Jaffe. "Never say the T word in front of the mayor," he told her. Mayor Hubble leaned into the microphone. "I will not raise taxes. I'm going to lower taxes," he insisted. "If we don't have enough money, shouldn't you raise the T word?" asked Miss Hubble. Asked Miss Jaffe. "Read my lips. No new taxes," Mayor Hubble insisted. "Why do we need to read your lips?" I asked. "You're talking." That's just an expression, Arlo," Andrea said, rolling her eyes. "I don't understand," said Mrs. Jaffe. "How can we get the money to balance the budget if you don't raise the T word?" "I have an idea," said Miss Rupee, our media specialist. "We could have a car wash. We could raise the money, balance the budget, and have fun all at the same time." "No," shouted Mayor Hubble. "How about a bake sale?" said Miss Laney, our speech teacher. "People love to buy cookies and cakes." "No," said Mayor Hubble. "A raffle?" suggested Mr. Mackey. No, said Mayor Hubble. Why not just close down the school? I suggested. That would save money. Then we could stay home and play video games all day. All the kids cheered at my genius idea. No, said Mayor Hubble. There's only one way to balance the budget. I can tell you with just 3 little letters. Chapter 4, 3 little letters. See you in a minute.